Once the numbers come up, we are now live.
See, once the numbers come up, hey,
Hey, we are live.
hey.
6 sec, 8, 9, 10 seconds in. And we all are geared up. We all are geared up. Who
Representing.
knew? And Kalamazoo representing, Detroit representing, Detroit.
JZZ.
Yes.
Always.
I got mad t-shirt envy though.
Bro.
Yes. So welcome to another
And
6 to
Trish
12
does
hours.
have on something, even though she looked
I
naked.
have
'Cause
on
there you
clothes. I
go.
have on
Listen, because
clothes. I got the whole jumpsuit
you
on.
leaned up, and your halter part was covered, and it just okay. Now we good. Yeah,
I will keep that in mind.
yeah.
Yes, well, welcome to another 6 to 12 Eyes, where three college friends get together to talk about the topics of the world and our personal topics. We have Mr. Sherman Harris, Coach Sherman,
Coach
and
Sean.
What up,
Coach.
y'all?
Yes, and Xavier Black from the Xavier Black Experience.
What
And
up,
I
though?
am Latricia Penny from
And
Root of the Matter, Miss Penny Thoughts, whatever, whatever.
Miss
All
Penny
of the
thoughts, root of the matter. What is it?
and me, Latricia Penny.
Okay, and
right.
Latricia, and Latricia.
And anything else to come, we are all welcome. So,
Any,
the first thing,
anything that happens in life.
right? We are here to talk
Still
about it.
can't find enough.
Three
I'm
different
not gonna lie,
perspectives.
y'all. Trisha's got a show coming up. I'm just trying to find all the things about it so you can know about it and go look and find it while we're talking about it.
It is
Right.
on Eventbrite. It's called The Walk. It is going to be a one-woman show. For real, Dre.
It's a slow walk. It's a walk.
It is a walk. It is going to be talking about some of the things that I've gone through in my life. Some not so fantastic, but how you can kind of turn your pain into purpose or how you can change your perspective. I think we all have had a walk in life, and there have been some things that have been easy and some things that have been a little bit more challenging. And this is going to share some of my more challenging things, but also my perspective to get out of some of the spaces, and how I shifted and what needed to change in me in order for me to not kind of stay stuck some places. So some of it's a little lighter than others. There's some that kind of go deep, and then some is just like, oh, okay, it's a little bit of laughter, a little bit of maybe definitely some trigger warning for people.
Hmm.
So but my goal is to the whole thing. I think with everything that we all are doing is with sharing information or sharing some of our passions, we all want everybody else to be a little bit better.
Yeah,
So and it comes in various ways. So this is one of the ways that I'm
facts.
choosing to do it in this moment.
Go you. So when can people get tickets? What date? What's the date?
Okay, so it's April
What's the
7th.
venue?
It's at the VAPA Center here in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's going to be taking place in the Charlotte Comedy Theater. The VAPA Center is like a space full of a lot of different artists doing a lot of different things. So they have comedy,
Mm.
they have people who teach dance, they have photographers, they have other types of artists. They have a black box in there where other shows, take place and everything else. But it's a space for community artists, basically. So it's a whole lot of different artists that are in there, and they have a lot of stuff going on. So I'm actually going to be using the space where the Charlotte Comedy Theater is located, which is in the space as well. It's going to be, kind of a more intimate venue. And so free parking. That's a big thing for
Hey,
us.
I
Right.
imagine that's probably a hot commodity in Charlotte.
Right, free parking. And so it's taking place there. It's downtown. I'm not gonna act like I know the address because the address that I put on the flyer is to actually get you to the parking lot. Because if I gave you the address, you'd be across the street. So if you're using your GPS, but it's a wonderful, like I said, a wonderful space where a lot of artists get together. Like I think I was seeing someone come in who was teaching guitar lessons to some youth. So it's just like a whole the
It's
space
all the
is
things.
for a lot of different types of artists to come together
Right.
and just have shared community. I think it's kind of an affordable space if I'm not mistaken, because that's part of the thing with that as well. But they always have exhibits going on, different shows going on, you know, a lot of traffic for artists. So that is where it will be taking place. It's 7:30 on a Friday evening. Get your tickets. It's on Eventbrite. It's called The Walk, or you can look up my name and it should show up. So the
Hey.
tickets are $15 to help offset costs. I'm gonna add a thing if y'all want to donate and just throw us some cash too. I ain't shame.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, we got to support artists. We
Independent
have to
artists.
support artists.
Independent artists.
It's art. It's art.
Yeah.
We all
Yes.
know
So
art
yeah,
needs support.
yeah, all of the other things I've done, I've kind of foot the bill. So it's like, because everything does cost, and and just because we all are deserve to get paid at the end of the day too. Like, yes, I'm sharing, but I'm hoping also that it's a shift in healing experience. We will be doing a Q&A, for a little bit after the show. It's going to last about an hour. I'm not going to keep you there and hold you hostage. There will be light refreshments that will be provided. So, yeah, I'm excited.
Proud of you.
Thank
Excited
you.
for you, sis.
No
Go.
doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt.
Hey. Make sure you
Look, the
take lots
next
of
time we
pictures and
meet,
do all the
it'll be,
things.
yeah, the next time we meet will be the weekend after or the weekend of,
The
so
weekend of.
yeah.
Your nerves. You be
Yeah,
good.
you're
You're
all
gonna
of the
kill it.
nerves, in and out,
Are there futures endeavor? We're gonna see how this one goes and see if if you're gonna do something different or do another one.
I've done the poetry, and so this is a little bit
Yeah.
different. This is definitely way more vulnerable. And I am open. I think we're all in this kind of shift space, and I think that's kind of what's going on with the world too. Like with all the crazy, I think everybody's like, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I doing what I need to be doing in this moment? Like we may have had things that we've done and been good at, but should I be doing what I'm doing, or should I be venturing off? And I'm starting to just be open to the experience and open to how everything, flows. I would look like I'm acting like I done did it already. I would love to do another,
I mean, it's already gonna be done, complete, and in the bag in a minute. So yeah, of course you're open to doing another. I mean, that's just planning the future. There, you just spoke it into fruition. So there it is. It's done.
you
It's a
know.
wrap.
And what I'm noticing is that, like with this and the other things, that I'm more speaking more as opposed to counseling. Like I am incorporating that more. So I'm kind of curious to see where all of that lands. It
Yeah.
is something when I think back of like what I wanted to do when I was younger, that was one of the things, but I got turned off from communication and radio and TV because everybody sounded the same. And I was like, that's not okay. So I just left it alone.
Trust me, I
everybody sound
understand.
the same, and we can't tell what your ethnicity is the majority of the time because everybody literally had that voice. It was like, that's creepy, and I'm gonna just pass and we'll figure it out later.
Well, because you have to have your radio voice, and your radio voice has got to sound like everything else on the radio. So there you go. Be that guy.
Yeah, I was like, that's
Don't
crazy.
Don't dare work use an ethnic word. Now you can talk any way you want to, but anybody can do what they want to.
Yes, but when we were younger, it was like a lot. Literally, you couldn't tell the ethnicity usually of someone if you were just
Cookie
listening to.
cutter.
Yeah, so that was concerning, and I was just like, no, thank you. It's almost like when I was being taught how to interact with people while doing therapy, and they, I had a teacher that made me sit on my hands.
Dang. I thought I had it
Because
bad. I ain't have it that
technically,
bad, boy.
yeah, because and of course, it was a not of color instructor, but but it's like, when do we not use our hands? So most of the times when we had to do the stuff in the class, I had to sit on my hands, and it's like, I don't like the whole restriction thing about nothing. I don't think so. I ain't gonna blame it on the church, but maybe, I don't know. Shoot. I can't be
we ain't gonna. I think there's very few restrictions nowadays anymore. So and it doesn't matter who you're talking about. So speaking of restrictions,
that's a good segue.
You like that segue?
I did.
Speaking of restrictions, Xavier Black has brought it to our attention. This is a video. I don't know if anybody's all seen this video or not, which I'll share in a minute. But For all this is something I guess for what all the TikTok users, Xavier, for all everybody, something that we all should probably pay attention to. So you're gonna have to give me a quick second to bring it up, but we can all take a look at it and then we will share our opinions on it.
And I think, okay, so
private policy on TikTok is insane. And I really need you to watch this before you click agree. I know we think we've seen this before. We ain't ever seen nothing like this before. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not saying you should stay on the platform, get off the platform. Whatever you do with this information is your choice. I just want you to understand what it means before you decide. Okay. First thing we need to understand is that TikTok is now owned by the USDS. That's the United States Data Security. Okay. Now here are the updates. TikTok gets a permanent irrevocable license to your content, even after you delete it. Your content can be used to train TikTok's AI models forever. Other users get a perpetual license to reuse your content once it's shared. TikTok can use your name, your profile image, and ads without paying you. That's a problem for me. Okay. TikTok can ban or restrict you at any time for no reason. You waive most legal rights, damages capped at $100, lawsuits limited to 1 year. TikTok collects your drafts and contents before you even post. They collect biometric data, including your face prints and your voice prints. Here's the thing. It's like when you agree to these terms, you can't even fight about it in the future. Please take it from me, from somebody who is in the middle of IP lawsuits right now. I'm not even done. TikTok may share your data with law enforcement and government agencies. They are the law enforcement and government agency, actually. Anyway, I say all that to say there's got to be another app. There's got to be another thing to do. I understand the benefit that TikTok brings creators, but I also need creators to understand the benefit and the value that we bring these platforms. Your IP is your wealth. I just made a Substack post about this. IP is the new currency. And in these terms of agreements, they're trying to take it off.
all right.
Whoa.
All right. Thoughts?
So as someone who is extremely new to TikTok, like I signed up and had yet to post anything because I was going to use that as my platform for me practicing and allowing people to take this journey with me through becoming an audiobook narrator, right? So coming across this video makes me put a hard pause on that. Like, whoa, especially the part about they can use anything they want and you don't own it and then you don't get paid. Wait. She got me on the you don't get paid part, but everything else with that, I'm going, well, man, that's kind of, first of all, we can't skip past the fact that they created a whole new department sounding like the United States Postal Service or the USDS. I'm like, what did she just say? That's the whole
Threw me for a loop.
Official department, that's been created within this. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. This government, this particular iteration of our government has done things that no other government has done. But beside that, I'm not sure if I'm with all that. I don't know what other platforms are available for that. And then I've seen other platforms that are being advertised. I want to say like Spill, or what's the other one the black guy said? I created this space and all that just came to me just now. I wish I would have thought about it before I'd been prepared and had it written down. but there are other platforms that are supposedly available or that are out. I mean, I don't know.
I can't say that
I
I know of so many besides the ones that I'm on. And I'm on TikTok a little bit, but I had the hesitancy because, you know, there was this thing about people of color as creators on TikTok was not getting the same exposure. And that's been like long standing before they even got to this new thing and being owned by somebody else. That has been a thing, you know, for what I've heard over time, which was the thing that gave me, you know, like I said, some hesitancy with doing a whole bunch of posting on there. Like I have it, but I haven't done a lot just because that was, you know, something that I've heard a lot of people of color that are creators on TikTok say that they don't get the same exposure or promotion, or sometimes their videos are suppressed, especially if they're depending on what they're talking about. So I was, you know, even though somebody was like, oh, you can go, you know, whatever on TikTok is, you know, for the people. But I'm like, not if it's not for the people of color, because I'm kind of one of them. I'm not totally sure. I'm sure that there's some people, of course, that have been successful, but there was enough for me to pay attention. And I'm not even on there like that, but it was enough people saying it for me to pay attention, if that makes any sense.
yeah.
And I always associated TikTok with just like the little dance videos. So if you were singing and dancing, they allowed your videos to be seen by the masses. So I was one of them people who wasn't on TikTok. So I got the oh man, that's a deep reference. I didn't even realize it. The shucking and jiving, the singing and dancing, they allowed you to sing and dance, sing and dance, right? They allowed that.
You said it.
I wasn't a part of that. So those things filtered to me, them singing and dancing. If you did something other than that, based on what you said, they put a halt on it. So the videos that got filtered to my way, you know, and generally this is coming from somebody else sending me videos with people singing and dancing, not necessarily videos or anything else. More recently, I started getting other types of videos, but in the very beginning, it was just the dancing. It was just dance videos. People in a little, you know, little dance videos.
The routines.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But
I
wow, that suppression is deep.
I mean, I'm on TikTok, but like my TikTok profile literally says just here for shits and giggles, because I don't know what the hell it was about. I mean, half the time I had that account, and then I seriously thought I was following like music people and stuff like that. And 90% of the time, I'm like, I don't even want to open TikTok in public because there's all these booties bouncing up and down. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that I did not really like hone in on 100 booties going at miles an hour. But then you realize that this is all these like chicks getting ready to, you know, setting up their OnlyFans, or the ones that are just like, I'm just gonna be butt ass naked on TikTok and get all these hits because TikTok is paying me for how many followers I get in the whole nine.
Well, I think it has to do with the hashtag too.
It does.
You know,
I think it does with the hashtag and what you attract to as well. And then, but like half the time I can't even get anybody, like the people I want to follow, that stuff doesn't come out. Maybe like 2 or 3 people. And then it's always just their content. So then again, I'm like, I'm not exploring. I mean, I love Robert Owens as a DJ, but I don't want to see all of his posts from all week because the man posts like 45 times a day. And then other one is like some random acquaintance that I used to know that like we used to work together, but really I don't really need to see you in pictures about drooling all over your boyfriend and everything all the time. I'm like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like I was trying to get some cool stuff, some cool footage. So I don't really like, I don't really mess with TikTok too much. It's just like this, so that makes sense to me because I have more fun on Instagram, honestly. That's where I get all the jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
I think with both though, it has to do with like the hashtags, because I think that's something. I think when I did, it did draw more, even though I don't do it as often. But the hashtags, because if you do everyone, then it's just gonna show up. You know, like certain things are just in learning how to navigate, and then shifting your algorithm by putting something else in there and actually liking something else, because then it'll shift. And they had this thing on Facebook recently, which I didn't do, but I think I need to, because it does that on all of the platforms. I think after a while, is suppress the people that you were watching, because it's like someone, a lady in Toronto, I think she is, that I follow a lot. She's real cool. But I notice every so often I stop getting her stuff. She doesn't even post that much, but like I know she posts regularly because that's part of her thing. She posts regularly, a lot of social stuff and everything else. But I was like, oh, it's been a month or so, and I had to just go look her up. And then I'm like, oh, she's been posting. So I had to go like something so that it'll show, and she'll start coming back in my algorithm. So it's like, it's all of this other stuff. I think it was a copy paste thing on Facebook. Where if you copy the thing, that it'll go back to all of your friends or something like that. And that's why a lot of people do the @ everyone or @ followers, because otherwise your stuff won't even get to them.
I mean, I get the whole algorithm thing, and I've honestly, like, especially with TikTok, like I've tried to change it, and I'm like, I like this, I like this, I like this.
Yeah, and no, it's an ongoing thing, and I don't think it's a you stop, just because you did it once. I think
I'm just like, the people I'm not interested in, it sucks. That's all.
I don't even know. I don't even know that it's what you like. It's what you talk about. It's what you do, because I can be somewhere, we can be having a conversation, and then I pull my goddamn phone up and I start seeing ads for what the hell I just talked about.
New paintbrush.
I think that's Google in general. I think that's just your phone in general.
You know what I mean? So I'm like,
yeah, we all know that we've been surveilled. And been surveilled. So listen, what was the first movie that had it? Was it Enemy of the State?
Enemy of the State, yes.
Yep. They know everything, and they can change everything. We were talking yesterday at dinner over at Leslie's. And we were talking about how you can what's that quick scan now that you can get for planes, and basically just as long as you get your retina scanned and all that, you can just walk right through. And there was a few people in the room like, oh, I'll never do that, man, that's giving them too much information. And I'm really of the age right now, I mean, there's nothing to hide. They know everything, so you might as well just make your life convenient at this point. Like,
it's too
just like old girl said, you probably signed something that gave away all your rights, all your likenesses, all that. You probably signed that in some contract somewhere,
because it's probably on
already.
They
right.
The plan has been in motion for some time, so it's too late. You're not going to let them surveil you. You're not going to give them they have all your information. They have everything.
It's a wrap.
It's over.
Everything. I'm sorry. I'm not going to purposely get them.
I mean, no. I get that. I do. I get that.
I do understand.
We so far down the rabbit hole on this.
I'll do it for my phone. You ain't get my thumb on my eye. Neither one of them.
Look, I have not given up the fingerprint.
I don't know if I did have the retina. I did have the facial recognition, but I did an upgrade and it doesn't do it anymore. So I'm just like, I don't care if it don't do it no more. I don't care.
Look, you clone.
Well, it does it for a couple apps. But I mean, based on that though, I mean, sometimes you got if you could get your, do a retina scan, and basically like you got to go through customs to go through the airport, the whole, and you know how that can be a shit show sometimes. If you could just, for the simple convenience of just walking through a machine, scan your eyes and keep it moving and not have to stop and be in that line that everybody else is in. Is that worth the convenience or no?
Okay, so
it absolutely, positively is worth the convenience. I have had Clear since when did I do? I did the trip. I did a work trip to Indianapolis, and I signed up for Clear then. So we're talking maybe 2018, right? And this was before I realized, it's gonna be really intrusive. It was just more so the convenience of it, because the convenience of I'm looking at this line and the dude's like, "Or if you sign up for this," and at this point they had a discount on the clear too. So I was like, it would be worth to pay full price not to go stand in that line. So if you gonna give it to me at a discount and it's gonna take me 5 minutes, it didn't take 5 minutes. And I walked in and I looked back at that line and I was like, that was the best $100 that I have ever spent. Ever.
So what comes with that? So is that your retina too? For clear?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. I look through the thing through my iris, they check as me, and I just go through. Yeah. Now you last time I came through. Now what that does is that just puts you at the front of the line for TSA. Because you still got to get scanned to make sure you ain't carrying shit on there. They just the clear just makes sure it expedites the step to prove who you are.
Okay, so and I know people with clear, but what's going on in the world right now? And when the TSA is doing the TSA, like we may or may not be there. Do y'all end up in the same line or no? I'm just asking a question.
This is a fair question. I hate that you just brought that up.
Because I noticed this.
So I will find out on April the 15th. How about that? So if I'm stuck at the fucking, if I'm stuck at the airport, now you got me cursing. On April 15th, April 16th, April 17th, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I hope they get this squared away by the end. I didn't even want to talk about it. Now you want to get me all upset about, I'm like, did I pay for the insurance? I'm like, damn, I don't know if I paid for this because I'm like, I'm going. I don't know.
Well, I was just saying because with some of the travels that I've done, there were a couple of times, and I can't remember where I was at. Some places were still good, but then there were some that's like, like, what you mean I got to get in line with everybody else?
Well, I think that's like anything else, though.
Yeah.
If they don't have the resources to provide the services, the convenient services for you, then you gotta deal with the resources that they have available to you. You know what I mean? So, I would hope that that's not the case, but if that's the only inconvenience that I have. Yeah. And with everything that I'm seeing, then I could deal with that. You know what I mean? Because I see people stranded. You know what I'm saying? See people. I don't want no parts of it. Although I'm going in the country, I make my way back to Michigan. I ain't gonna walk, but I figure it out.
It's Greyhound and Amtrak.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But it's other folks that's. And then I wanted to be in the Caribbean islands. I wanted to go to Aruba. I picked Aruba, and I'm researching it. I found a really nice. It was the Aruba Black Aruba Jazz Fest or something along those lines, and it was. I'm like, oh, that's where I'm going, and then this dude goes and invades the fucking country 30 miles away and steals their president. Steals their president. Okay? And I'm like,
that is
really? And you see people people were just I'm stranded in the Caribbean, and it sounds exotic. It ain't exotic when you ain't got no place to stay. You know what I'm saying? It ain't exotic when your time at your place is paid for. When that all inclusive is done, and you ain't no place to go. It's not nice to be in the Caribbean. Shit.
Those are facts. You all right now?
Yeah, I'm good. I think. I really wanted to go, and now I'm going. Then I'm settling. I'm not settling. I am settling, but I'm settling for North Carolina. And now you tell me I might even fucking get stuck in North Carolina on some fucking shit too.
At least you know somebody. You got a place to stay. Like it may be tight, but we'll make it work.
Martin say,
right. You can.
It'll be fine.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, but he needs to stop messing with the people's money. Like,
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
and I think that was the thing that always amazed me when they kept saying that he was a businessman, where it's like, I don't care where you go, especially if you go to some of the islands where he quote unquote had things that he was doing and building and blah, 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 blah. He don't pay nobody. Why do you keep
Nobody.
messing with people money? Like, why do you think it's okay for everybody to do stuff for you for free? And that's that narcissistic type, I
That's the
own
key word.
everything, like that, like,
That level of entitlement is
yes,
even
it's ridiculous.
higher than the average level of entitlement, which we find repulsive. He is
Right.
he is way above that, looking down on those people like,
Right? She said way above
And,
that.
yeah, it's like crazy. It's like, okay, so you just don't pay, you just really keep messing with everybody's money. And I still feel like it's a and not that it's not real, but I do think that the energy of fear they're starting to lose from the people. Like, I don't think like a lot of us is giving less than two fucks like about a whole lot of things, and we're just not buying into, being afraid of, still living life and going about our business, with almost
Right.
everything that they've been trying to like even that whole Obama picture and everything else, where people would normally kind of do more of an upcry. It's like, man, ain't nobody even got time for your foolishness no more.
right.
Right.
As far as the response and stuff, it's like a lot of people just are not even putting the energy to it, which I approve of a lot.
I don't think they have the energy to put towards it
Yeah.
because
Oh,
you
that's crazy.
we lived this once before, so you knew that every day is something different. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And then now that you have the situation where um they have these EP files, you ain't supposed to say their name. They got the
Yeah.
Yeah.
EP files
They
that they're
they done took
trying to cover up, and they're doing all of these other things to distract you,
hmm
to make you think about um other than just this. You know what I
hmm
mean? And it's kind of crazy, but it is what it is.
hmm
Uh, we ain't forgot though. Well, once this is all done, yeah. Bring them
It's
EB
still
files
going
on
on
out.
because I was looking at somebody once again on social media. I'm not sure what it was on, but they were saying how Bank of America had to pay recently within the last, week or two, because they were the financier. Like the bank that he used was Bank of America. So that was what was reported. I'm going by hearsay. I did not research this
That's
myself.
what the people told you.
That's
Yeah.
that's
I
what
just think
somebody
it's crazy that nobody can trace where his money came from. Like that.
listen.
That's just
That's
so odd to me.
that's what they had said.
I don't give a damn about the money. Y'all was
Mm,
messing with kids. Y'all was trafficking kids. I don't give
right.
everything.
Right.
All the other shit should be thrown out the window, and
Hmm.
let's deal with that fact because there should be a common ground amongst us. We shouldn't care whatever do we differ about. There should be a common ground amongst this issue. You messing with kids, bro? No, that's
Fair.
a no.
Yes,
Listen.
absolutely.
Even the hardest of criminals in the
Mhm,
hardest of jails, they have a hierarchy. They have principles.
mhm,
Mess with women,
Yep, that's the word.
so mess with kids.
mhm,
Okay? And these are people who they might got 40 bodies. They might be serial killers. They might have been hitmen. They may whatever. Don't mess with kids.
And they might have 3 or 4 kids out there too. And thinking
Kids and
about their
women.
baby and thinking about their babies out there. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so and I'm not sure if you all know, but there are this group of people that are trying to lower the age of consent so that they can actively be pedophiles. So there's that.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's out there. So there's a whole group of people. I don't know if they were affiliated with that one weird dude that was doing all that sex research, quote unquote, or whatever. That was really crazy. I can't even remember his name. They got a movie about him. He was disgusting. But they are for people who are basically pedophiles who are trying to lower the age of consent so that they can be pedophiles. And they're saying that, oh, they are able to consent, or they're able to, but it's almost like those children weddings in other places. Like, this ain't new. So we're gonna first say that it ain't new because
Right. I mean,
there are
that
a
I
lot of
know. That I know.
a lot of countries that are okay with this disgusting behavior. So, but there is a group of people that are trying to get the age of consent lowered so that they can like outwardly be pedophiles, and they're saying that the children know what they're doing at ages 5, 6, 7, 8, or 10
No,
or
they do not.
whatever. So it's some disgusting folk, and they literally are out there trying to make that a thing. I don't think it's going to be a thing. I'm sure it won't
That's
be,
never gonna get
but there
the
is like a group of
momentum.
people.
I don't doubt. I don't doubt that, and I also don't doubt that those groups, that group of people will, for the most part, remain anonymous, because I can't, I can't, um, I can't even imagine somebody stepping up and having a face, being the face to this motherfucking sick ass argument. You know what I mean? I can't even imagine, with somebody, uh, but I guess they're whatever, you know.
I
No, I don't see that one catching much motion. But that's something we
I
all
mean,
should be on the same page,
mhm.
same page on.
Honey,
Um,
yes.
that's some shit that like you, if you want to talk about who voted for, that's the one we need right there. Like, put them on blast. If you want to vote for it, go ahead and let everybody know that that's what you want to vote for. Put that out there,
Hmm.
and let's see how that works. That's just, there's
It's
some
I
nasty ass
mean, it's a
people out
lot
there,
of
bro.
demented.
But we've all worked with kids, so it's like, but still,
Yeah,
at the same time, it's
Yeah,
just nasty.
that makes it
so
even
much
more
worse.
personal for
Yeah.
us, because we worked with kids and we worked on the sides where these kids were either victims of issues or products of issues. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So we've seen the results. Man, go hunt these motherfuckers down. Bring these motherfuckers to some
I'm with that.
real justice. Shit.
Mhm.
I'm with that. I'm with that. If it is unequivocally proven that you have, and there is proof, and we know for sure,
Mhm.
there's no need for you to be here any longer on this earth. Or this is where we can actually pull something in together and go, here you go. Here's some slave ass labor for your ass. You are in jail, and we gonna do all the shit that nobody else wants to do. That's if you want to be on this earth and you are incarcerated and that's what you did, you about to have the shittiest life on the planet. If you don't get removed from the planet, you will have the shittiest life on the planet. That's who needs to be fucking removed. That's who they
But
need to go after. That
the
shit is
problem
ridiculous.
is, here's the problem with that statement. The majority of this world the majority of the world of white males would prefer to
Oh yeah,
live
that right.
in a world where that is acceptable, but having black people or people of color, okay, in positions of power, authority, any of those things, they would hate. They want to fight that tooth and nail, but accept this, because that's the reality, right? That's the reality of what it is that we're dealing with.
Except that in half of the other, and I'm still like, dare I say, for the women who are okay with somebody dictating what you do with your body over the Lord or whatever y'all do, like whether it's a religious thing or what have you, but you're just comfortable with a whole bunch of people making decisions for you. And I'm like, are y'all serious right now? And getting upset now because, oh my gosh, I mean, like I was trying to, my baby died in me and I can't do it. What? Okay, this is what you voted for. And, not to be callous, but to be like, oh, okay, well, these are some of the choices and decisions that you were so gung ho for initially. I mean, this is what it looked. I mean, their hatred for us stems so
Yes.
far without realizing, like, no, you messing with your own self. Like, it ain't really us like that. It's really you.
Yeah.
I
I,
remember learning, like, even back in the day when we were in college, like, we weren't the main ones getting abortions. Them weekend and Mondays and whatever, like that wasn't our thing. Like, not that we didn't, but we weren't like the main ones. It was so many more that was making that choice that weren't us, you know.
Absolutely, or not making the
That was always the narrative. The narrative, the spin was
Yeah.
to turn it and make all of these things that were traditional Republican talking points, the abortion rights, the welfare issues. They wanted to make these issues of color, when in actuality, no, the larger number of people who had abortions, the larger number of people who were on welfare or received some type of government assistance, they were not of color. Okay, the percentages don't add up. You know what I mean? It just don't add up. You want to make it like the prison system and say, like, look, it's a small number of them, but they make up most of the prisons. No, it don't work that way. Doesn't work that way. You can't manipulate the numbers.
Stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Because they do not look at comparable. They do not look at what kind of predatory behavior for blacks. Because it's like they you know, it's the thing, and it's been a thing for years, and that we've done as well. I mean, I'm always amazed at how well we continue to.
It gives me hope. I know that.
The older I get, the more information that's introduced into my brain, and the more information that I accept, the more I look at it, and I'm not as surprised as, no, this is just who we are. This is who we always been. Now, I don't know how we got to this point, because if we were the first people who walked this earth, and we were the first people who did all of these amazing things, then where was the disconnect, and how did we get duped, you know, to be put into the position that we're in now?
I think it's a lot of ways that we got duped.
Yeah.
You know, I think some of it is for being kind of who we are as a people. Various places, because we're always welcoming to people who don't always have our best interests, and that could be for colors, that could be for whatever. We've always kind of been open-hearted, and we're taught to be, you know, and so we won't know until you probably got the knife in our back that probably wasn't a good idea.
That's why everybody can't get invited to the barbecue, just because you got a little rhythm.
Don't mean
that you can make a good potato salad.
So, like the Moorish civilization, those were some really intelligent people,
right?
And you know, I guess I'm not as abreast of the story, but more information that comes in, more I'm accepting of information, and as I said, you know, we've done throughout history some just amazing things. So no, it doesn't surprise me, our level of perseverance, but how many times we gotta keep turning the cheek? Damn.
But you know, the other thing though is, you know, it's easy to get duped when you don't know all the information that's coming in now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think if we were raised with the information, because I think that was the big shift when we were at Western for me, is like, okay, once the more that you know the history of who you are, you have a different attitude. Like, the other stuff don't phase you so much because you know who you are. But we're, especially the generation after ours, I would say, they didn't grow up with half of the stuff that we did, because that's when TV started kind of being more, maybe mothers weren't there as much due to the epidemic that happened in our time frame. And then we just did not get the history. You know, I think there was more community, and we knew who you knew more of your family. Now people don't even know who their brother is, and they may be in a relationship. You know, it's just like a whole lot, a whole lot of differences that back in the day, even if you didn't really know, somebody knew, oh yeah, such and such got a baby, blah 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 blah, and that's your sister, but but it's quiet, but you knew. Now you got kids with your sister, you know, like it's like a whole different kind of, we have more information or access to information, or people shared more a little bit about who you were, or you could trace your family back a little bit. I know I didn't know as much about, you know, being Black, even growing up in Detroit. There's I think a natural pride that I think we have. However, I think if we were more informed about who we were as a people, whether indigenous, whether from Africa, whether whatever, but knew more of that, and that was taught more in our formative years, you wouldn't do a lot of the stuff once you know. Like, it's a natural deterrent for a lot of things when you know who you are. Like, there's things that people are not going to be able to tell you when you know who you are. You'd be like, you know, they could say whatever. You look at them like, I know who I am. I don't even, whatever. Like, you're so unfazed when you know who you are. When you're not knowing who you are, you feel like you got to prove, or you get insecure or whatever because you don't. So much is a thought.
That's part of the plan for you not to know. We were the exception. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We wasn't the rule. The plan was for you not to know.
Ever.
Once a few of you niggas got through and got to educated, and we messed around and gave y'all a little bit of positivity, and then we sprinkled in a little knowledge, and then look at how all y'all act. Look at how all y'all just ran to start running to go to school and start doing all of. Nah, we can't have any of that. And all of that was cut off. The type of music, the shows, the positivity, all of that. Every show we do goes back to that area where everything was cut off and changed. Mm-hmm. Because of the attitudes and that we brought, that we developed, you know, all of that. It made everything change.
How dare you be proud?
Right.
Yeah.
I think I sometimes have gotten results or reactions from other cultures of like being surprised that I am proud. Like they couldn't understand like why you would be proud. And I think that's just because that's in where I grew up and everything. They just didn't know, you know, they didn't know.
They know what they've been taught, which is worse than what we've been taught.
Right.
Yeah. So it's like, okay.
All right. Well, this brings up a very interesting topic though. So, because I wanted to do something, I wanted to have a little Q&A for us. So I have five random questions. So it's gonna be up to y'all to pick which one of the 5 you would like. Because I don't think we're gonna be able to do all 5.
So we both pick a number?
So you can pick, so either one can pick a number. Well, yeah. So you pick the first number. I got 5 questions, so pick 1 through 5.
I pick 5.
You pick 5. All right. Ooh. All right. Question 5. If you had to explain African American culture to someone from another country in 1 sentence, what would you say?
We your mama and daddy.
Yeah. I like it. Uh-huh. Out that baby, pappy.
Out of daddy. How's the pappy? I'll be the daddy. How's the pappy? What you say? Welcome home. How can I help you, baby? Oh, I hate you.
That was easy.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not see that coming.
I still don't know if I had an answer in 1 sentence. That, you know,
I think that might be the answer. We might have to move on to another question.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it. I mean, that's the answer.
All right.
All right, Drake, what's your pick?
I'm gonna go with 3.
3. All right. Oh, hold on. I gotta get my breath. I gotta try to read this. All right. Do you think African American culture is more influential now than ever before, or just more visible?
It's more visible. It's always been influential. It's always been the basis for every other piece of fucking stolen culture that we see, that we've been presented to as being somebody else's. I don't care whether you go through genres of music or other artistic forms. It's just we're more visible now. So yeah, we're the sauce that makes every food good. With that one seasoning that you put in, with that seasoning that you put in, it's like, ooh, that little bit of spice, that little bit of kick, that little bit, just enough, right? Because outside of that, it's just bland.
That's the quote.
Okay.
That's the quote for the
bland.
That's the quote.
You seen that commercial? You seen that meme where they had the Southern gentleman, and he had soul food for the first time, and he, God damn it, is that what this is seasoning? Fuck my mom. I'm so goddamn seasoning.
He sure did. He said, "I'm gonna go home and slap my mom." Now, of course, that was a white dude, because no brother would say that.
Yeah. But
I think we might rephrase it. I might go home and ask my mama, how come?
Yeah. How come she never gave me seasoning before? We ain't going
right.
We're not even playing talk about smacking.
Oh no,
that's a cultural difference. There are cultural differences.
They say it tastes like you want to, but there ain't nobody gonna do
it. Nope. Absolutely not. That's not even. I'm not even thinking that. And because if I think it, I might look like
you be ducking.
Well, but that's the answer right there. We the seasoning.
We the season. All right. I ain't gonna be mad at that.
Yep.
We the season. I will say to that question, but I agree with you. I think that we've been influential no matter what. I think the influence has always been there. Just now, but now it is more visible. Now you can see the Asians that like to be like us, the Mexicans that like to be like us, all the various Europeans that I have met that have really admired me for my culture or us for our culture. So yeah.
Listen,
yeah, I just think
it's so deep, Sherm. So I'm here in I'm still here in Michigan. So I run through neighborhoods that have Hispanic. I run through neighborhoods that have different types of Arabic cultures, Bangladesh. You just go through different types of cultures that are here, right? One thing that we all have in common is that we all gonna get our hair taken care of. What I notice now and going through these cultures, going through these neighborhoods and seeing these barbershops, okay, you got different types of fades and things. If that ain't hip hop, if that's not Black culture, okay, that has expanded into every nationality here. And I don't care
worldwide.
Whatever it is, they got to tape it up. They do it a little different, but they're looking for that same result.
Yeah.
Okay? We're just more. 100% agree. We are more visible to people, but we the seasoning. We the seasoning.
We definitely the seasoning. I like seasoning.
Yeah.
God damn it! This is what seasoning tastes like. I am not gonna lie, man. That meme had me rolling. That brother was like, genuinely. I don't care if it was fake or not. That brother turned around, looked back at the camera like he was genuinely disappointed in the upbringing that he had with food. Like that young man was like, I have missed out on the integral part of upbringing. in that moment, that man swore that his kids will never have that life again.
Yes, absolutely.
That was a generational change that happened in that moment. Who knew that a drumstick would change a whole culture? With some paprika and some Lowry seasoning salt, changed the whole generation.
Oh goodness!
Yeah. I like that. All right, I like the questions part.
Yeah, I thought I try to bring a little something, little something to the stage here. Try to do something. I'm trying to be grown. We trying to be podcasters here. We trying to find our niche.
We're moving in. We're moving in.
We're moving in the right direction. We might be moving slow, but we're moving in the right direction.
Yes.
Hey, that's all right. We had a milestone today, and what episode? How many episodes have we had?
Oh, sheesh! I have not counted.
Is this? I have to go back and look on YouTube, but this is the first time that we've actually all logged on and everything worked, at least from the onset.
Right. We had a little.
Right. So again, I take all the victories, small little victories.
Yes, and we're learning stuff as we go.
Mm-hmm.
And we shared it on the screen. Look at us being grown, adulting.
Listen, are you gonna do a question? I know you made them up, but are you gonna do a question?
I didn't plan on it, but I can't. Oh, you know what? I lost my questions. Oh, there they are.
Back up.
He's like,
I'm sure we can come up with a question.
Right.
All right. Well, here's another good question, though. We can all answer this one. All right. What is something in the African American culture that outsiders love but don't really understand? I'll read it again. What's something in the African American culture that outsiders love but don't really understand? Ooh.
Music.
Ooh.
And I'm talking about various genres.
That was going to be the first thing that kind of came to my mind, but I don't know if I want to say that. I'm going to marinate for a second.
My answer goes into tune with what you're saying. I think slang. Like trying to duplicate or talk how we talk and not knowing the meaning of it or where it comes from. I get that with I use that in the same example as think of Obama when he was walking through the line. Brothers would get the dap, other people would get a nice little handshake. And so I was always taken aback when people would that aren't of my culture would just try to come and dap me up like that's how we're gonna meet. Like you don't know me like that. And I might be your signal to try to get me to know you like that, but I don't know you like that. Like don't just assume, or just don't assume you can just come up. But what's up, brother? I don't know you, Martin. I don't know you. I'm not your brother. Don't just come up to me and assume that you can just say, "What up, bruh?" No, that's not how it works. Hi, Sherman. Hi, sir.
You just said two different things. Because I'm cool with the first one. Brother? Okay. Bruh? What's different?
No.
You're right. Facts. Again, terminology.
I'm like, what I'm saying? Because brother, yeah, all right, brother. All right, because I say that a lot. What's up, brother?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh,
facts. I do.
You know what I mean? It's just, that now we,
Mm-hmm.
That is true because my male clients are brother, but there are other people that are bruh.
Yeah.
Because we are, in a sense, we are kind of gym bros at that moment. So you kind of a brother. We ain't here for the same mission. So that's different. You're right. There is a tense use.
Can you read the question for me one more time, please?
One more time. All right. What is something in the African American culture that outsiders love but don't really understand? Trish had music. I had slang.
They love. I'm trying to think of a way to.
You're trying to be politically correct.
Nope.
I was gonna say he ain't trying that.
I didn't think so. I was like, I didn't even see that coming. I don't even know if you. I was like, shit's about to get really weird.
We have an innate ability to make sugar out of shit. We have the
Okay, I'm
ability.
not sure if that was my Wi-Fi over here.
We have the ability.
And now I can't hear Dre again. What the hell? Okay, so.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I'm going to join. I'm going to leave out and I'm going to join again like I did. I think I could do that.
So I'm going to try and hold my answer until you come back. We are live. So if you go out, it's going to mess up.
Yeah. And it's not going to be my fault.
No.
What in the heck? I'm nervous.
And you killing my train of thought.
You just killed it. You just killed it.
Okay, so
it's not my fault this time though.
No.
I'm gonna try, and maybe because I'm not gonna hit end stream, it should be good. So I'm gonna go out.
All right, we'll give it a shot.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, but what was I saying?
You know what? Can we go ahead and rewind that?
I'm like, damn. In the middle of my thought, and then I just see her big old hand is.
I mean, what can we do? You know, I jinxed us because I talked technology.
No, it's cool because I got it.
Okay.
So our ability to make sugar out of shit.
Yes.
It is our ability to rise like the phoenix from struggle. Okay. They love that about us. They don't understand that about us. They don't understand it. You know, it's one of the one of the quotes that I use a lot lately. Mick Robinson said, you know, they tried to bury me, but they know I came from the dirt. Okay, and that is the epitome of the Black experience. You know, we keep trying to be buried, and we keep growing and prospering. Okay, and part of that's loved about us, but it's not understood that's why that happens, because we from this.
I think it brings admiration and jealousy simultaneously from them, or just other people that just don't get it. Like, oh, because when you explain it, then they're like, oh wow, oh okay, I get that. Just when the second time, on the second election, when Dum Dum came around and got voted in again, and one of my members was like, so what are you going to do? What are the gay people going to do? What are the Black people going to do? And I was like, well, I have no idea what the gay people or the LGBTQ, all the alphabet people, because they seem to taken over anyway. However, us, we going to do the same thing we've always done. Just keep it moving. We get overlooked or somebody intentionally tries to go against us, and we just keep it moving. That's why we've been here. So that's somebody else's problem at this point. And I think, again, this is why you were, to Trisha's point earlier, was saying there's certain things we're just not going to speak up on anymore, or we're just not speaking up on. It may be in your best interest that we don't say something. We just keep it moving.
Or, you know, a couple of things. One of the things, because I forgot my other thought. But you know, sometimes, as they say, you have to let people down at on sword.
Say it one more time, just to say it again.
Let people die on their own sword. We ain't got, you know, it's nothing.
That's exactly it
about us. It's like a lot of things is, like you said, we are from the dirt. So, and that's what I was saying too when I was thinking about music, the soul of music. Since we have now all saw sinners in that whole music part, but just like that rhythm, the beat, the stories that used to come, and the heart that comes out of experience that's relayed through music, whether it's jazz or whether it's R&B or whatever, you know. So, but we have this different way that we communicate pain through music, and upliftment through music, and joy through music, that's on a soul level, that's a little bit different, that I think likes to be duplicated but can never be imitated.
Likes to be imitated but never
May
duplicated.
never be duplicated.
Okay, that too.
Yeah.
Kind of word, truer words
Yeah.
that never be.
Yeah.
Say, I know what you meant.
That's it.
Yeah.
I know what you
That's
meant.
it.
I know
Yeah.
exactly what you meant.
Yep.
That's hilarious because you think back to the 50s when they literally would just take a song that was done by 4 black men and have them redone by 4 white men, and you play the songs back to back, and one evokes some in you and the other one don't. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Exactly the same thing.
Dang, there was another thought I had. I should have wrote it down.
Yeah, since you tried to steal mine.
I didn't try to.
I can't hear him again.
That sucked. No, but my internet, I guess, had an issue. I'm not sure, but that's what it said on my end. So but yeah. I wasn't trying to steal it though, because I definitely wanted to hear what you had to say.
Okay, glad I remember.
Glad you did too.
Old age. I had to make Sherman shut up so I could keep saying it over in my head.
It's like I didn't know.
No,
I'm just here.
So, oh my goodness.
Sorry, Monica.
Oh my God. So, first of all, as I can appreciate comedy. That shit was funny to me. To me, that was funny.
Shit.
To me,
It was stupid funny. That's why all the brothers was laughing, because it's hilarious.
Yes.
Did I miss something?
It is hilarious.
Is that the?
It was a foreign guy, and he's a comedian.
He's a French guy.
French guy, and he's a comedian, and he thought he was around a bunch of black people, and he thought he was being misgendered. He was the first time being around them. They kept calling him, and he kept saying, they kept calling him Monica.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay,
yeah. So to me, I was dying.
I didn't
laughing.
see it, but I know what you're talking about.
Dying. He's like Monica, and all the black people fell out. And then his explanation behind that even further was even more funny.
But I didn't know that was a thing that was done along with if people want you to get away from them, the coughing that will happen.
Huh?
If you're places and people don't want to be near you, they'll just randomly start coughing.
Oh.
I don't know if you noticed that, but I have noticed that a lot, because what the first thing we gonna do if we see somebody coughing is move the heck away. But sometimes they do it to move you away.
Okay. Well, listen, you want me to move? That's a good ass way to get me to move, because I'm not gonna stick around. Like, okay, you don't want, that's a sign you don't want me. That's louder than you saying I don't want your ass over here.
Right.
I'm gonna take that as okay, all right, bet.
I may start coughing back. I'm not totally sure. We'll see.
That's like and they're coughing at each other. And like,
you can all you want to. I might sneeze. I might have to sneeze. Achoo!
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now,
I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah.
Now to go back to that whole Monica thing, apparently, what's the dude's name? Named this album that
Jack Harlow.
Right.
Jack Harlow.
Now, listen, I don't feel no kind of way about that, because if that was his underlying way of saying that, that's on him. To me, the comedic portion of it, the joke was funny as hell. If he wants to take it and that's his underlying way, if now let me make sure I'm correct. Jack Harlow is what does he do?
He is a rapper, rap artist.
Okay. So if this is his way of being able to say that and be comfortable because he's a rapper, because he can't say,
he definitely can't say it.
You know, if you look, do your thing, dude. Just don't get happy and get beat up one day.
and don't be surprised that it's going to be some backlash, sir. And but I mean,
Yeah,
okay, he's an artist,
it's
and
already-
we're talking about it.
it's already-
He's an
it's
artist, and
already
we're talking
backlash.
about it. So
Yeah, it's already backlash.
it's already done.
So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. But I mean, just don't be ready. I mean, don't be upset when somebody backs at you. So I mean, it's not, you know.
and even if it wasn't,
But he ain't
meant-
stupid. He was ready for it.
If it wasn't meant to be that,
Mhm.
oh, the publicity not hurting his album at all.
No, not at all. But I don't. I'm wondering if he's using that as like, am I being accepted now, or
No, this is
You
another
know-
way to push the envelope.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, he
gonna have to go with
can't
that.
come flat out and say it. So he, you know, this is the way for him to push the envelope. And then you know, and let me not even say that. Let me say for the industry to push the envelope.
Yeah.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I don't although he has I'm sure some creative oversight over what he creates, but what the hell hit them airways? Yeah, well, he don't have no control over what goes out there. That's the people who sit in them executive offices, and they love him putting out something saying Monica. They love it. Monica.
What's funny? Look at
Since
that
we're
S-car
Look
go.
at this guy, Jack.
Listen. So did we ever look at the Delroy Lindo interview?
I have not.
When they had that conversation, and he was on.
He was like, "Say it."
Yeah.
Oh, he was like,
Oh
say
my
it. Oh,
God.
yeah, back in the day.
Hey,
Yeah, I've
you
seen
wanna
that.
Say it. Say it.
Go ahead,
You
say
know
it.
you
You know you want
say
to say it. Say it.
He said that with the look on his face, like I wish he would.
I want you to say it.
Like every,
Begging you
every
to say
fiber
it.
in my being wants you to say it. Go ahead, come on.
Please, with
Oh, you
all these
want to? You keep
cameras
bringing it
rolling.
up. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
Ooh,
my,
that slap would have made the Will Smith slap look like nothing. That
yeah.
would have
It's
been
like
a
he
slap
changed
heard
the
around the
whole-
world.
the whole tune, because it's like, why is that even a thing?
Yeah.
And why would you ask
Ooh.
him? He's, like,
I mean,
The-
come
the
on. You gonna
disrespect
ask
to-
somebody? That's
the
the wrong
disrespect that was not that was even brought up in conversation, with him. Are you serious right now?
You're
So
right.
yeah. Well, the ratings, tested limits, and
Hey, you tried. You tried.
But-
he's a very respected,
mhm.
well-mannered,
Well respected.
and very controlled individual, because he pressed the issue and let him know that he can do whatever he wants.
Mhm.
Consequence, repercussion, and all that shit. Go ahead. You want to say it? Say it. Say it.
I
You want to
did-
say it? Say it. Why can't you say it? Say it. You want to make you feel good? Say it.
Right?
Say it.
Please say it, please.
You know.
Sir, you have no idea how bad I want you to say this.
Oh my goodness.
But he was cool about it because there's
He was very-
other people. There's other people that that it would have went a different way.
He was cool, but not cool at the same time.
No, he was good. That was a very scared man. That man was scared. He knew as soon as that first time Delroy said,
Oh,
say it, that brother was like, ooh. That white dude was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if these ratings are worth it. I'm pretty sure these ratings aren't worth it.
Yeah. My teeth.
Okay, so since we're already here, how about what was the Oscars or the Emmys where the guy with Tourette's yelled out when Michael B. Jordan and Mr. Delroy Lindo were, I don't know if they were receiving an award or announcing. I think they were announcing, and a guy with Tourette's for some film that they did on his life yelled out the N-word that they kept in when they did the replay.
Is that what it was? Because I didn't know what the inside joke was, and
It
then
wasn't a
all I
joke.
kept hearing Well, I all I kept hearing was this. Everybody's like, I cannot, kudos to Michael B. Jordan and Delroy for,
Yeah.
holding their own. And I was like, and then the joke later on about, if somebody with Tourette's, you might want to. It was the NAACP Awards where I think that joke was made. Like, if you somebody with Tourette's, you might want to take a look around the room. And I was like, hey, what did I miss? So okay, that's good to know because I really didn't know.
Yeah, so I don't think that they were so uptight with the guy with Tourette's as they were for them actually airing it when they could have taken it out.
Now that's fair. Yeah.
You know,
because that's recorded, right? And then replayed, correct?
Exactly. So it wasn't like live. It was,
but it was tape delayed, and they allowed it to go through. Just like they could take anything out. So I did not understand that the young man. I didn't even go into depth about it. So the person had Tourette's.
Yes.
And they yelled out, okay, in the middle of their speech. Okay, got it. All right,
Yeah,
so that explains why they didn't move and they kept it, like whatever. All right, but as far as the people who put the show on, you got control. Your fingers on the button. You know what I'm saying? There's a tape delay for a reason. I forget who started that years ago, but there's a tape delay for a reason so that you could, if in the event something happens like that, and you chose to let that go through. You chose to let that slide.
And that would have been the Golden Globes, huh? So that's really messed up because that's supposed to be the one where they can all cut back and be loose about stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. I just know that was kind of the thing. So the guy,
okay,
he apologized. And I follow this young black Tourette's girl. And she was talking about it as well. Because they do say a whole lot of stuff and it be random and it could be whatever.
But that shit was on point though. My question is, so and I was trying to be cool because I'm like, all right, so you saying that this was legitimate and they weren't on some bullshit? Because I'm like, it wasn't you white people up there and your ass yelled out, nigga. It wasn't you. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it may have been. So it may have been a subconscious. Like, let me make sure I don't, and it'll be the thing to come out because you can't. Really,
right. I was like, don't say nigga. Don't say nigga. Don't say. Two of the blackest brothers in Hollywood are up on stage. All right, there we go.
And you got to remind yourself to don't.
You got to hold yourself back. I guess it could have been a lot worse. She could have said something really bad.
It was a guy. Yeah, I guess there's a film
or a dude,
life or whatever. Yeah, so it was a dude.
So there's a movie that they made about him, or is it just a movie?
It was
made about a guy with Tourette's,
and he was there. It's his life story. Someone was acting in it. It was up for an award as well. So he was in the audience.
And
got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, see,
I feel bad though. Now you got me thinking about this poor man having a mental breakdown. Like, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I don't know.
He forgot the MO. That's what it is. He was saying Monica.
Yeah, Monica. He was being proud. He was like, "That's that Monica." That's what he was trying to say, Monica.
But I think the thing was it had the hard R. So I don't think it was the A. I think it was the R. So if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And it was a Caucasian gentleman.
It was.
Yeah. Wow.
Boy, don't that change the tone? The A from the R, the A and R.
A and the R and the Caucasian, yeah.
Dang.
But
oh man, circumstances.
Everybody got the look on their face all of a sudden, like.
I'm like, cause it's one thing to curse, shit, goddamn, fuck, shit, goddamn, bitch.
I'm with that all day, motherfucker.
Right, but that's awfully specific. You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
moment and everything.
If you're in a room and you just keep going, bitch, 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 you might not be calling me a bitch necessarily, but you know, shit. If you have a plethora of words that you spew out from time to time, right, and you don't have control, and let's just say they're 10 words, right, and every time I come around, you hit the ER. Well, you know what? I'm feeling like this shit ain't random. You know what I'm saying? You got control over you are picking and choosing when your illness is effective or not. You know what I'm saying? You just that ain't cool.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, so I think that was the thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's funny.
So wherever we go, we didn't even talk about the meteor.
Okay, so yeah,
before we come to a close.
the world moves. The all right. So we were always of the assumption that our news was better than news in other countries because our news gave us the more of the truth, right?
Supposedly.
No, this is the thought. This is my thoughts. They gave us more of the truth, right?
Yeah.
The older I get, I realize nope, they're just as jacked up as they are in other countries. They just try and portray them as being worse, when in the reality is we're just as screwed. Okay, because how in the hell are people showing videos from different angles, right, of meteors traversing across Cleveland, which is just like Detroit, you know, regular city off Lake Erie, meteors landing somewhere over in Cleveland in different angles, and you don't hear about nothing on the news? None? No.
I saw it on the Today Show.
Oh,
I
so
did
they
see
did
that.
do something on the
Yeah, I
Today
saw it on the, yeah, it was on Today Show in the morning. They were talking about in such and such Cleveland or Ohio today there was a meteor, and then it was all this other talk about it. But yeah, I did see it. I mean, I did see it on the news, but then what kind of what threw me for a loop was they were like, "Oh yeah, it happens all the time." I'm like, "Well, why are we just not getting it on tape?" Like, what you mean? Hold on.
What you mean?
What do you mean this happens all the time?
All the time.
Well,
We've had
and it happens.
We've had access
all the
to
time.
everybody walking around with video cameras in their pocket for the last 15, let's just say for the last 10 years for sure. 15 years for sure. Everybody had a video camera on them everywhere that they went. You mean tell me that meteors just dropping out the sky and ain't nobody fucking got no goddamn meteors dropping out the sky and nobody got no pictures of them, just like Bigfoot? Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
I will say that there's probably people with video. Well, I mean, if you Google it, I mean, you can just go on YouTube and just say meteor falls. They'll give it all over. There's one here right now in Houston, 18 hours ago. Another one.
Right. But
this one's over Ohio. But still, but you're right. I mean, people got it on tape, but the level ain't gonna show it.
The level of scrutiny that this one got, like, you know what I mean, for it to happen all the time, you would see stuff on the internet, you would see it because people would post it. You know what I'm saying? If it happened all day and hit big, this shit was different because you had people posting on this like, hey, did y'all just see this, or am I tripping, or am I, especially in light of everything that's going on, you seeing something flying over you that ain't no, you don't know the meteor, you don't know what the hell it is,
and caused a sonic boom. That'd be scary as hell too.
Man, come on, dude, come on. We didn't okay. In this dude's in the last 6 months of his presidency, he didn't went and stole a president, and he didn't went and bombed a whole another country. Okay, so if somebody's seeing something flying over their head over here, okay, it's Cleveland like Detroit. Like I said, it's black folks in Cleveland, so they ducking. They thinking the worst. They coming to get us. Payback.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I feel you. Well, they don't want no panic because everybody's seen Independence Day now, and what's the other one? Deep Impact with Morgan Freeman playing the president. That's the only reason I like that movie.
Well, in light of all of those moves, first of all, art imitates life, so that just ain't nothing you can do at this point. Because if the joint's coming, I seen Armageddon, I saw that too, But even more than that, these other movies that emulate life, that you still ain't seen Civil War.
Oh,
Sherman.
Me, yeah, I still haven't seen Civil War.
I
Okay,
realize
I will watch it tonight. I promise I'll watch it tonight. Don't judge me.
You're judged. You're immediately judged.
I'm judged.
As soon as you start watching this, you're gonna be like, "This is why they were judging me. This is why I shall ever be judged."
Well, I have a bias because I have a thing against the actress Kirsten Dunst. She annoys me, so it's hard for me to watch movies that she's in. But if y'all are signing off on this and you're saying it's a good movie, and I've heard it from other people,
aggravated.
She was actually all right with this movie.
We'll see. We'll see.
Talking about the white lady. No.
Yes.
Yeah. There was a couple in there, but
yeah. I was trying to be nice about it.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with her so much, but yeah.
I've just seen other movies where I'm just like, oh, this was good up until this girl showed up, and just I don't know what it is about her. It's just about some people you just don't like. She might be a very nice person. She could be a very nice.
I don't care what it is. We're gonna trust the
wholesome person.
I'll say for the movie, just kind of bear through it for the movie.
Yeah, for the sake of opinion,
not being judged next month.
Watch it, and I don't want to judge next month
because I mean it's relevant. Mm-hmm. It's relevant. Like that could have been the topic today, bro. I mean, but
we can be a topic next month.
I don't.
Hey, look, we already got a topic.
I'm not trying to cause nothing. I'm not trying to put nothing in the air. I don't have to. All I'm saying is art imitates life. Life imitates art. A lot of stuff to what's going on now. A lot of stuff to go on in the movie. I'm not saying the movie is gonna come true because I don't want Civil War. I don't want that kind of thing.
No, but I've been saying that for a while. That's why I have a fear of me and not wanting to see the reality of what has been going on in my head, because I've said that before. Like I'm aware of what the movie is like. I'm just, what I'm saying? Sometimes you just don't want to open up things that are already in your head, or see somebody put it on film that what you've been thinking. But I'm gonna watch it though. I'm gonna smoke a fat one. I'll watch it, or I'm gonna take a gummy and watch it. I will watch it.
What Maybe kind of American are you?
I wish.
What?
Well.
But I mean, it's a question now, though. It's already a question now.
I'm sorry, and I don't know that gentleman's name, but he plays a good crazy guy. Because he played in the movie Begonia. Played crazy guy in that movie too, and that was.
I've never seen Begonia.
It's new. Okay. But crazy. He plays a good crazy. You know who plays a really good bad character? I cannot think of this woman's name. She played
Sonoya's in that movie. Oh, okay, I'll watch it.
Oh, now you have to change part.
I actually have some.
She played in the movie computer. Gone Girl.
Who?
Gone Girl.
Oh,
okay.
She's a hell of a actress who plays I hate that she's kind of been typecast, because the roles that I picture her in, she's in this really bad person role, and she played the shit out of a bad person. Because I Love a Lot, she plays in that movie. That's good too. She played that opposite of the one actor who's a dwarf who was in Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
He always picks good movies. Okay, yeah.
And so
I
now
watched it. I
you
didn't know
finally
Sonoya was
have
in it.
Yay.
You excited because
I don't
one
know.
doggone person is in this damn movie. We've been telling about this movie for 3 goddamn months.
And I didn't realize that I actually had seen it.
You said you probably saw it though.
Yeah, I know. It's like once I look, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that. You know, but when you asked initially, I was like, I don't think I saw it yet, but I had, because I think I did after you mentioned it. But then I, saw some
And
other
is
stuff.
it relevant? Am I lying?
No, not lying. Very much.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it.
Mm-hmm. So
I will watch it. Not to have a good reason to watch it. So yeah, but I just realized when you are losing audio and you can't hear Dre, that is my fault.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. I can make it happen again right now.
Don't do it.
What were you doing?
Right. Because I was gonna show I was trying to prep the video to show of the Meteor, or no, of Monica, the comedian doing Monica, and then when I was playing it on my side to see if it was gonna go, when I came back, you're like, I can't hear Dre, and I'm like, oh shit. So
well, at least now we know.
that's what it is.
Now we know. Knowing is half
now we know.
Half the battle. So yeah. Okay, so
But
I think those were
I'll research and fix that glitch.
Yeah, the things that we were gonna hit on today.
Yeah.
Well,
Positive.
I can't pronounce her name, but shouts out to Imain Europe, whose YouTube post that we shared, just in case you want to come sue us or something like that for some IP issues or anything. I'll just say, thank you for letting us use your video, ma'am, that you put out on public on Instagram, and we got your back, so please don't come after our necks. Appreciate you.
Listen, she already said she got enough legal issues. She did.
I know.
Yeah, she ain't coming at
Hopefully you got enough going on, sis. You don't need us.
Yeah, fight the power. Fight the power.
Got you, sis.
We're showing you more support.
Right, get your sister. I will follow you on whatever we need to follow you on.
Oh shoot! Actually, let me put that in a comment so it'll just already be there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness! Wait a minute. Let's see. Let us see.
Go ahead and.
What's her name?
It is at IMANEUROPE.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It took a second. At AM. What?
ANE.
AMANE.
AN as in Nancy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Y'all both saying this. I was like, she ain't saying what you saying, bro.
You
can't hear you.
UROPE.
Wait, ANUROPE.
Okay, so we're gonna do this one more time. I is in Idaho.
Oh, see, I missed the I. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
I is in Idaho. M is in man. A is in apple. N as in Nancy. E as in excellent. U. R. O. P. And E as in Europe.
Okay.
That's her Instagram. So you can put that on there just so. Again, way to go, sis. Way to go, young lady. Just leave us alone.
On Instagram. And
We here for the people. Damn, that's messed up. It took your I was feeling all fancy here, like I know how to add stuff. So while people are talking about it, I can show a video.
Okay.
Then I gotta it forces Negroes to log all off and stuff and just screws up the whole thing.
Okay, so thank you for taking your time with me, because sometimes my brain, after a certain amount of time.
I said it was Sherm's fault from the very beginning, and you ain't want to listen to me. You like, let me log off. I was like, and you ain't get to do all that. It's Sherm's fault. Sherm did something. I'm telling you, Sherm did it.
But it don't get fixed by him, though. It don't get fixed until I leave. You
Yeah,
know
well,
how
I
to do
can't
it, you
fix
don't
it
know how to
though.
fix it.
It's
It's
up to
like,
you to fix.
yeah, like,
It's up to
okay,
you to fix.
all my life. No. Oh goodness. All right. So did we want to finish the questions? Are we good? What we gonna do?
No, we good. We good. We good. I'll
All
have
right.
some more for next time though.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Q
I enjoyed that.
Q&A will
Yeah, I
be
did
one of
too.
our sections.
Yes.
We'll get it and organize it and set up segments and whatnot.
All
Yeah,
right.
that'll work.
We growing, y'all. We growing.
Yep.
Okay. Who taking us out? Who taking us out?
So I can start because I am looking for a platform. If someone can reach out to tell me what would be a good alternative to using TikTok for putting out videos, just to have people follow me on my journey to become an audiobook narrator, a voiceover actor. It is definitely a journey learning to read and breathe. Breathe. I wasn't. I was never in. What do you call that? Choir. So I never learned to speak or choir or in what is it when you put on productions? Drama. So I never to learn to speak or sing from my diaphragm, which allows you to speak and hold your breath and maintain pace and whatnot um, while you're speaking and or singing. And I find myself damn near passing out sometimes. I get to reading and I get to going and I'm reading and I realize I can't breathe.
You didn't breathe. You can't
I
breathe.
didn't
No,
breathe.
you
Right, I
didn't.
didn't
You
breathe
can
this
breathe. You
whole
just
time.
didn't breathe.
Right. So I'm learning and I'm looking for a platform to share this journey on. Behind me, I put up my latest piece at this is my attempt at pendulum art. You have to get the paint consistency right in order for it to turn out the way that I want it to, but I'm still awfully proud of that one. That one looks really good as well. The website will be up before we meet next month. Info at the Xavier Black Experience.com. You can still reach me at the Xavier Black Experience on Instagram. TikTok, it's there, but I have not done anything with it, and I probably won't until I find out some other alternative. I don't want to sign my life away to the USDSBA, DTC, DTE, whatever, Doge.
USDAS.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean?
United States Data System Service, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, exactly. I'm good with that. That sounded really official, and I don't want no parts of it.
Data jail.
Data jail. But until then, that's all I have. Obviously, you can reach Coach Sherm at. You got to give your own.
For all your fitness needs, you can catch me at CoachSherman.com. Website is up. Buttons are going to be in there. Full programming will be done on April 1st. So you will be able to jump on and get all the information you need on which tier that you are going to need to help you to all your fitness needs. And on the DJ side of things, Real Radio is back up. E-House and DJ Cast are back in the building. Our latest episode just popped up, so you can go on to Mixcloud. Is it Mixcloud? Yeah. Go on to Mixcloud, just Real Radio Mix Show. Type that in and you will find it, and you can get the latest episode and all the past episodes. This last episode is just Eric and Tim getting at it. I wasn't there, but it was all right. But it's still my team, and it's still what we do. So next episode will be coming up pretty soon as well. So again, check that out on Two Fine Productions at Facebook or Mixcloud Again, Real Radio. And then again, you can always hit me up at coachsherman.com or at Coach Sherman on IG. And if you just want to know what's going on with my regular old life that I don't really post a lot, but I do post some funny shit, you can hit me on IG at Sherman, aka Mr. Harris. Your turn, Latrish.
Look, as I'm trying to type in the thing, I can't think and talk at the same time. Okay, so I will be probably getting online a little bit more since I have the show coming up, which is called The Walk. And it is a journey. Every time you do that, Dre. The Walk. So my personal journey dealing with some life experience, some traumatic trigger warning, all of that good stuff. That will be April 17th at the VAPA Center here in Charlotte, North Carolina, 7:30 p.m. Please, if you haven't got tickets, please do that now. I will probably be posting a little bit more to just kind of, I realize I haven't really been posting because I stopped doing the Miracle Mondays as I've been doing some other stuff. So, but I will be probably doing the journey to the walk with shoes.
Hey.
So this was the original title.
She is proud of herself when she gets a good one, ain't she?
Listen, if you can't celebrate yourself for the week,
right? Trish don't need nobody to toot her horn. She got this.
I've gotten more comfortable tooting my horn. Thank you. I don't think that we were, so I think that there's been thank you, because who knows what I got in there. But I think for all of us, as we're doing this journey and being able to embrace the journey, like embrace it and being okay with saying I did a thing, and being, for good, bad, and different, the journey period, just acknowledging it, because a lot of people don't choose to do it. And we're making ours very public. So there's something to that as well. And so I'm super excited about that part. And just life. So, maybe another poetry thing, and maybe whatever. I still need to post something. So, but I do have collaborative conversations. So for anybody who wants to do that or check in, I'm actually doing Monday this week since Bayla's birthday is on Tuesday. And yeah, so, and it is Gabrielle. And I haven't posted because I hadn't gotten a picture, but some should be coming up soon because it's tomorrow at 8 p.m. So that is every other week. I still have 2 available slots. So if anyone is listening and is interested, you can DM me on Instagram, or send post a comment here, or on Collaborative Conversations, Latricia Penny. Actually, Latricia Penny, Root of the Matter is what that's under. But yeah, so that's all of the stuff. We all got like several different projects at once. So because that's how we do. Like, all of us got like 2, 3, 4, 5 things going on at once.
Yep.
We got 50-11 jobs.
Listen.
Yeah, man. You lazy lima bean. You only got one job, man.
So we are doing the stuff, and we are, that's what I'm going to be doing. So tomorrow I'll be doing a collaborative conversation. I will be, reaching out a little bit more. The tickets are available on Eventbrite. So look up Latricia Penny. It should show up, and you can get your tickets there. And yeah, that's it.
All right.
Those are all the things.
Okay. Thank you, Sherman, because they probably was like, what in the hell? But you got the right stuff on there. It's an actual link.
I'm trying to do something here. I'm trying to work it out.
You work it out. I'm like, look, go just I'll put my little keyboard up. Let me put my little keyboard up because you're putting the right stuff up there. Woo. Okay. Actually, let me not do that because now I messed up my screen.
See.
See, you don't have them kind of issues when you don't deal with the technical stuff.
Look, I'm about to work all of this out.
For people who looking and going, Xavier seem to have his stuff together. Them other two be having problems. That's because Xavier don't touch his screen other than to say log in, and then he sit back and don't touch nothing.
Let's say for all of
Fair
us
enough.
to figure out some other stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. So we are coming to a close. Thank you, Sherman, for all of the links.
Yes.
Yes, we appreciate you for that. Thank you for the questions. That was great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm working. I'm trying to be a production manager back here. We trying to work on something.
Hey, listen.
Right.
Look.
We all have a lot of oars in the water. We're all moving forward in our own direction, and a path of clarity towards our own financial freedom, towards our own spiritual and mental freedom, so that we can provide for ourselves and our family the lifestyles that we deserve.
Oh, amen.
Preach.
Amen. Listen. Amen, I say.
Yeah. There we go.
And so it is.
There we go.
All right. So we're going to be signing off. Thank you all for viewing. If you have any questions, comments, or topics you would like us to discuss, please put that in the comment section, and we're out.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.